about right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, afternoon. This is Tanks and Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Franke, back for the second week. We are officially back now that we've done 2 in a row. It's happening. The podcast is back. Let me reposition here. I don't like how I'm sitting. Let me do this here. Let me get very serious here. Before we start, I just want to say I'm very excited for this episode. NFL is back. We have college football this weekend. I forgot that that's happening Saturday. There's actually like a good game on Saturday. So football is back. So this week we're doing our NFL preview. It's all NFL essentially. Excuse me. We have a little bit of baseball that we're going to talk about. There was a big event last week that we need to talk about. Other than that, though, not much baseball today. NFL's back. We're going to talk NFL. I'm very excited. Quick change at the top of the show. We had some feedback, and we are taking all feedback very serious. No more Immaculate Grid. We enjoyed doing it. However, we had a very good point made that it's boring to listen to as a podcast listener because when we need to think, we just kind of sit here in silence or we both are just, So we're wiping Grid. It's all good. No hard feelings. We think it's going to be better for the success of the podcast. Not the sex of the podcast. There is no sex amongst this podcast. Between each other. Grid is being replaced with NFL Team Maker. We love doing that. We are going to be finding wheels online, creating our own, having a good time with it. There's going to be repeats, but obviously no wheel spin is the same. Franke cooked up a fun one this week. We'll preview it when we get to it, obviously. One slight change, we are doing 2 running backs now. We're drafting a fantasy team. Quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, tight end, and a defensive player. It's going to be fun. I'm thinking we should probably post it to get votes, but I don't know how many votes we'll get, and we would probably just vote for our own. So maybe not yet. Maybe if this podcast grows a little bit, then we'll post it.
You can start posting it on TikTok. I can try and reduce it down to a short clip.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We just have to do less thinking.
Right. Well, yeah. Maybe not. That'd be a lot of editing though to just get to where we're making the pick. That'd be a lot.
I tried to do it last week, and I think I had our clip down to about 5 minutes, and I was like,
it's too long.
This isn't going to do it.
Especially with the yeah. But for the podcast, I heard from a loyal fan that it was still fun for the NFL Team Maker. It's less thinking, more action. So let's get rolling right into it. Locks and Longshots. Still open. Scuba Cy Young. No idea where it's at. He had a good outing last week. I'm assuming it's good. We'll continue to ride that one. I do have it actually bet, I believe. I don't know. I got a lot of
minus 250.
Oh, he went down. He was minus 400 last week. So Crochet must have had a really good outing. Because it's the same thing as last year, though, where I had him at plus 1,600. It was between him and Reagan's for a long time. And then Burns shot up there a little bit. And then it was by 2 or 3 weeks before playoffs, it was over. So I still think he's locked up. I want to put a W next to it. I'm not going to, but he's been so good. He's just so good. He gets the pitch tonight. I will have that on if they start. They're in rain delay right now. But ChatGPT all time 8-7, me 9-6. Still got the edge there. Last week I took the Blue Jays because that was the last thing I took. The last time we recorded, they lost. So Blue Jays are donezo. ChatGPT was locked in last week, dude. Soto over 1.5 bases. W. I think he had 5. Definitely 4. This week, hopping on the bandwagon. The team is hot. They just lost earlier today. They're due for a W. Brewers moneyline at the Cubs, minus 116. There's not a lot of thinking here. It's just literally that all they're doing is winning right now. They're not out of any single game. If I was actually going to bet this, I would have a great time watching this game because they're not out of any game. We saw it with, the Reds game. They were down 8-0, and they came back and won. They're just not out of any game as of right now. So,
most fun team in the MLB right now.
You could make that argument. I would say no, just because they play boring baseball. In my eyes, there's just. However,
it's a lot of hits though.
That comeback was awesome. Bias aside, that was awesome. I also don't hate the Brewers like you hate the Tigers.
I don't hate the Tigers. I don't want them to have success before my team.
That's fair. That's why this podcast needs Brewers-Tigers World Series.
Yeah.
It would be terrible for our
Would
friendship.
agree.
It'd be a rough month because the week
I
leading
mean, look
up,
at what
the week
a
of the game,
regular
the week
season Packers-Lions game does to us.
after. Correct. I do think a Packers-Lions playoff game would be worse for us, especially if the Packers won, because I care so much more about my Lions than I do my Tigers. But it's shifting. The Tigers are growing on me, man. I watch them so often. Like, I have probably watched 80 to 85% of the games this year in totality, like the whole game. And then I'd say 98% of every game I've tuned in for a piece. So, anyways, back to it. Sorry. ChatGPT, Yankees money line at the Rays, minus 126. I don't know what they loved here. Seems like a classic. Judge is on this team, and he's going to hit a home run, and they're going to win. So we'll see how that one works out for him. Long shots. I am 8-20. ChatGPT 3-11. Last week I had the Red Sox money line at the Astros. They lost 4-1. ChatGPT had Soto to hit a home run plus 250. He did hit a home run. They were spot on with what they said. That he's having a power surge currently, and Carrasco gives up a lot of bombs. Carrasco got lit up in the first. Soto came up in the second and hit a bomb. And then Carrasco was bounced in the second or the third. So, I mean, like, just so on. 2-0 in the first week of the new ChatGPT. Phenomenal stuff.
ChatGPT 5 is a lot smarter.
I got to say, I did end up betting both of these, and I was a very happy person that night. I just had a feeling where I was like, ooh, they gave actual picks. I should tail these. And I did. I mean, I was up like 5 units or something. I was so excited. So, I've slowed down a bit. It's time to hold on to the bankroll until NFL starts, but I was very happy with that. That's the last MLB bet I've placed, actually, I think, was Soto. So I might go out on top into the playoffs. I will be betting playoff baseball, but this week, Lindor, Dinger Tuesday. This is actually the most recent one I bet. I did just bet this, just a shot in the dark. No research, no nothing. Just I think he's due. He probably hit one last night. I don't know. Plus 555 with the Dinger Tuesday boost. So you guys can't bet that because you're going to listen to this on Wednesday. But hopefully when you go and look and say, hey, did he hit a home run? Jake's either happy or he's sad, you know. But either way, it's 1 unit. So, and then ChatGPT, nervous about this one. They love the Tigers tonight. They're currently in a rain delay, but Scooble's on the bump. Minus 1.5 versus the Astros, plus 132. They just lit them up last night. They put up a 10 spot, just homer after homer after homer. I think Colt Keith hit one. Riley Green hit one. Wenzel Pretzels hit one. Wait, did I get them all? Colt Keith, Riley Green, Wenzel, and that might be all of them. Javi almost did. Anyways, sorry, sidetracking. Yeah, don't love this pick by them. It makes me nervous for my team, but they love that Scooble's on the bump. They ran it through their model, which I didn't even know they had one, and it came out with take the Tigers on the run line. So Tigers minus 1.5 at the Astros versus the Astros, plus 132.
Love to see that ChatGPT has become a straight up degenerate. So, also Lindor last hit a home run on Friday. He hit 2 on Friday.
I don't love that. I don't love 2 in the last time. I don't love that.
Yeah, but it's been like 4 days.
That's true. He's due. You're right.
So you're fine. Yeah. All right, my locks and long shots. Locks are up to 33-28. We went 2-0 last week. I had the Seahawks -3 versus the Chiefs on the preseason game. Seahawks won 33-16. Absolutely blew them out. And then we had the Rays money line versus the A's last Wednesday, and I believe this one finished up 8-2 Rays. So 2-0 there. This week, I'm also backing the Brewers money line versus the Cubs tonight in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Realistically, the Cubs bullpen should be a lot more fried than the Brewers is, and Brandon Woodruff's on the mound versus Jameson Taillon. Taillon is not that fantastic. Woodruff has been phenomenal since coming back, and then you just take the better team here, Brewers money line.
I gotta say, I'm pretty sure we're 0 when we have the same lock.
That changes tonight. So
it's only happened a few times. I hope it does. I need some dubs. I'm 17-19, so I need some dubs.
Yeah. And then my other one, I'm taking Nick Pivetta to get a win. He is pitching tonight for the Padres versus the Giants. The Giants are throwing out their Kai Wei Teng. And last time he pitched, I believe the Giants lost like 12-2, and he was pulled after 2/3 of an inning. I don't have those exact stats up, but I know it was bad. Padres are the much better team here. Padres are minus 221 to win, so I'll just take Nick Pivetta, a good pitcher, to record a win. So as long as they don't blow the lead or exit with him in a tie, then we get the win. So long shots, 16 and 22. Went 1-1 last week.
16 and 62, sir.
Sorry. I
Big
wish
difference.
it was 16 and 22.
16
and 62. 1-1 last week. Probably the exact opposite of how I thought these picks were going to go. I had the Marlins money line versus the Guardians with Edward Cabrera on the mound for the Marlins last Thursday, I believe. Edward Cabrera regressed back to the mean and had a bad start. Marlins lost. And then I had Tommy. I gave up 5 earned in like 5 innings or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I had Tommy Fleetwood top 5 at plus 300. He finished tied for 4th. So
that's a W.
Tommy Fleetwood, top 5 king, probably never gets a PGA Tour win. So, actually, quick question for you: who's got a better chance to win on the PGA Tour, me or Tommy Fleetwood?
I mean, that's a pretty easy answer, but I love the thinking.
Is it though?
Just all he does is choke. And if you were able to say you won the lottery, right? And you invested all of your time and money into golf lessons to become the best version of a golfer that you can be, I believe that if you found your way onto the tour, if you had the skill level to get onto the tour and get a tour card, you have a better chance than Fleetwood.
I'll actually throw something out there. Seriously, I would put money on the fact that our friend Andy records a professional, not necessarily PGA Tour, but a professional win before Tommy Fleetwood wins on the PGA Tour.
Yeah, he's getting good. I see some of the rounds. He's getting pretty good.
I talked to him last week. I'll have to tell you about it. But
okay.
Long shots this week, though. I'm taking Shohei to hit a home run tonight in Colorado. This is a cheapie. This is easy. But I've said that I need to fix my record, and I said that I would only put out bets that I'm actually putting money on. I do have money on Shohei to hit a home run tonight. It is plus 104. Yes, that is correct. Plus 104 for a home run.
Shortest long shot ever said on the show.
Yeah, I don't think there's any explanation needed behind that one. So
no, I do think there was a period there where you were trying. I think last year your long shot record was bad because you always put out more than me. So like mine is still bad, but it doesn't look as bad as 16 and 62. But you were throwing out like the biggest favorites in the NFL parlayed at like plus 120 or something for a couple weeks, and it worked. But then it lost, and then you got away from it. So
yeah. And then my other one, it's a little bit deeper. It's a plus 504 parlay. I'm naming this the NL East moneyline parlay. It is strictly the Braves moneyline, minus 164 versus the White Sox at home. The Mets moneyline, minus 200 against the Nationals, the other NL East team that is not included in this parlay. The Phillies moneyline, minus 205 versus the Mariners. And then I am going back to the well and backing Edward Cabrera and the Marlins, minus 139 at home against the Cardinals. So those 4 teams, 4-leg parlay, plus 504. That's what we'll do.
Frankie, I got to tell you something.
What?
I think that hits, dude.
After I was looking at it, I was like,
it's not often that I hear a long shot from you and I'm like, ooh. But that's one where I'm like, ooh, might have to go throw half a unit on that one. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm working on getting myself logged in because I'm like, that sounds good, dude. That sounds really good. So forgive me if I'm slightly distracted, but I only have 5 minutes to get this in. So I'm gonna go.
The thing is too, like the leg I like the least in there is probably the Braves.
For me, it's the Marlins.
That's fine. I would say either the Marlins or the Braves, but the Braves are like 8-2 in their last 10.
Right.
And the Marlins have Edward Cabrera, and they're playing the Cardinals, who aren't good. Like,
right. And you can head over to your friendly neighborhood DraftKings and put a 50% boost on that. Now I'm doing a quarter unit.
True.
Yeah, dude, I like that. Let's run it. Let's run it, man. Let's run it. So you said it's Mets, Phillies, Marlins,
and Braves.
Forgot about the Braves. That's important. Yeah, dude, you can get that at plus 777. I like that.
If you want another prop on the side that I'm not putting on here, but I'll probably take. You could take Michael Harris over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. He's been hot.
No,
And
I'll
his
just
odds
ride with
probably
it.
aren't
No, see,
bad.
because if I start adding to it, that's when it loses.
Well, no, I'm not saying
keep it
add
simple.
to it. I'm just saying a simple, if you want another straight bet.
Keep it simple, stupid. That's what I always say. All right, let's get rolling here. So I threw a little audible in there for us. The news did drop. The hammer has been dropped on Michigan football. Correct me here, but for me, this was a nothing burger. I believe that a $20 million fine on future revenues is nothing. And then Sharon Moore getting suspended a game in 2026. It's not even this year. He's already going to be suspended 2 by the university. So it's like, they're going to pick the shittiest game. Like, it'd be different if they're like, oh, you have to miss your biggest game ever against Ohio State. Like, that's different. But we didn't lose scholarships. They didn't vacate the title, which, if I take my bias out of this, right, and I'm a neutral fan / a fan that hates Michigan, I'm pissed because you took away USC's national championship and Reggie Bush's Heisman because he took a little cash so he can support himself. And he did it by signing autographs for, like, people. But then Michigan has been kind of open and like, yeah, we cheated, but other people did too. And I think that's why it was so light, was that I think Michigan had a lot of proof that other teams were doing this as well. It's just Michigan did it the best, so then they got caught. And I think that's why this was such a light punishment. In my eyes, $20 million hurts, like, for recruiting, sure. And it's also a bad look for recruiting that, hey, you were cheating. But then today it's announced that we just signed the number 2 overall running back in the 2026 class. So obviously recruiting's not hurting that.
Yeah.
Bad.
What's his name?
It's I'm gonna go with hitter.
Okay.
Our good friend Javi did send us a very funny tweet, and that's what made me think that we need to talk about this. It was Germans next year when Michigan pulls up singing "Hail" while their star player's name is, I think it's actually pronounced Hiter. Hiter. I think it's pronounced Hiter. Because it, like, hitter would be 2 T's, right?
Yeah.
The second I saw that, I didn't even know we were in on this guy. I'm not really into the recruiting for next year. Like, I'll view it all when the season's over and I'm, yearning for football. But that name is so poor. And then we do have,
I mean, there could be worse.
And Hale, So it's,
you could have signed a white kid from that went to Eastern Michigan.
Yep.
Could be worse.
Yep. It could be. But yeah, back to that was funny. We had to bring that up. I was going to get to that later. But back to the punishment. What are your honest thoughts about it? Because I know you were kind of the aspect that it's more important than I'm thinking, but I just don't see this hurting us. I think we're going to be mediocre this year. We have a true freshman QB that's got some talent. I think we go 8-4, 9-3 on a good day. Like, true freshman, like, look at Rayola from Nebraska last year, or Arch. Like, Arch made dumbass mistakes and he wasn't starting for a good reason. Like, Quinn Ewers didn't even get drafted, but he's got the experience to know, like, oh, I shouldn't do this. And then Arch, like, did some dumb shit. And Arch is a true, like, number 1 overall quarterback. And honestly, his highlights, I've seen some of his highlights from high school. They look better than Underwood's. So I think there's going to be moments where I'm like, why the fuck did we do that? We're going to have 1 or 2 really bad losses, but I'll be able to go in that Ohio State game if, people stay healthy. But I'll be able to go to that Ohio State game. Being that it's at home, I'll feel pretty confident that we can get it done. Granted, I doubt we'll be favorites, but they also have a redshirt freshman that's supposed to be starting. So It's going to be a weird year, man. I think some of your top dogs are not going to be there. I think it's Georgia's year, to be honest with you. Like,
yeah, I don't really know. As far as Michigan, I think, first off, I don't think Underwood's going to be that special. I mean, did you see that interception that he threw?
Are you talking the one from high school that we've talked about twice on here that does not need to be brought
Yeah,
up
dude, it was a bad pick.
He was a high schooler, bro. He just turned 18.
He should have been dominating them.
Bro, he just turned 18 today. What were you doing when you were 17 in high school? Probably flushing condoms down the toilet.
Just backing up some septic tanks. But No, I mean, I think as far as the punishment, it's hard to say because like we haven't really had, there hasn't been a precedent set on like an issue like this. We haven't really seen this before.
Right.
I do think 20 million is a lot, and like it's postseason stuff, right? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
postseason
postseason
revenue.
revenues. Yeah.
So I guess that's where like it's a little iffy because like if you guys don't make the college football playoff, like it's not going to matter. It's only what you
Right.
make in the bowl game.
Yeah.
And at that point it's 20 mil, which 20 mil is a lot. But like what happens if you guys are just ass and don't make the playoff for 2 years?
Yeah, like what if we go 4-8 for the next 2 years?
Yeah.
And then we're
Like
just
it could
awesome.
literally be nothing.
I don't know, like that's where I think it's like a nothing burger, like, and like even 20 million, but you're talking about one of the biggest universities in the States. I don't think 20 mil is much, especially when you got a billionaire whose wife is a big Michigan fan and he's just funneling money so his wife like tops him off at the end of the day.
I think so. Let's say everything goes right and Michigan makes the playoffs each of the next 2 years.
Sure.
I think that 20 mil is a huge handicap for a team like that when you're comparing to teams like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, like Ohio State, stuff like that, where they're getting tens and ten, like 20 million could be a full one season roster. Here, actually, I got this right here. Texas Longhorns, the number one recruiting budget in the nation, 35 to 40 million. Ohio State's second at 20.2. Like that is literally 20 million is a lot of money.
But they're not gonna take it, like they're not gonna cover that by taking it from their recruiting pool. Like the recruits are still
but where else are they gonna? Where else is Michigan gonna take it from?
From the billionaire. He's gonna be like, here you go, guys, I got you. See you in 2 years when you're good again. That's what I don't think it's anything, honestly.
I don't think the punishment was enough, but I also like get that they didn't really have anything to go off of, and also like it was so, the whole case was so weird that like we don't really know how severe it was.
Right, like all you have is rumors. There was never concrete, like they did this, and like we didn't admit to anything, and it's all like closed.
There's nothing being like, oh, they won this game because they did this.
Right.
Like
all they have, all the media has, or like us, is that picture of supposedly him on the sidelines, which granted probably was, but also like, say he's scouting MSU. We won that game by so much it didn't matter. The only game
Connor Stallions is probably a huge fan of this new recruit, by the way.
Are you saying he's a Nazi?
I'm not directly implying that. I'm just saying that I've heard some rumblings about Connor Stallions.
I don't think he's a Nazi.
No, but I'm pretty sure.
Head?
Well, no, but I guess that would be a good point too. But
anywho, we got to get going to NFL. But yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. I think it's nothing. You think it may be something. We'll just kind of have to see. It's going to depend. I do think Michigan's like not amazing this year, and I'm kind of going into it with that expectation. If we went 10-2, I'd be thrilled. You know, it's like I truly this year I only care about 2 games. Beat MSU, beat Ohio State. It's a fantastic year. Do we play Wisconsin or no?
Yeah,
I think
so.
So we got to win that one, and we got to beat Nebraska. So we got to go 4-8 for me to be happy, and it's got to be those 4 games that we win. But
which we aren't doing. We aren't really doing a college football preview, but I should just mention Wisconsin's schedule is fucking atrocious. If you've seen it,
like they're bad or it's really hard.
No, it's god awful, so hard. We start off with Miami of Ohio. Yeah, so we go Miami of Ohio and then Middle Tennessee State. Then we go on a run of at Alabama, home against Maryland, at Michigan, home against Iowa, home against Ohio State, at Oregon, home against Washington, at Indiana, home against Illinois, at Minnesota.
That's horrible.
I'm pretty sure we have like the number. I think we have like the number 3 hardest schedule in all of college football.
What's crazy about that is how's that your schedule? But Michigan's like got Ohio State and that's pretty much it. Like we don't play Penn State. I guess Wisconsin's probably our second toughest opponent, or Nebraska, depending on how you look at it. Like we have a cupcake schedule.
when Billy Edwards Jr. is he a junior? He's junior, right?
Yeah.
When he wins the Heisman and we are 3-0 after the Bama game, I just want us to be in that playoff graphic.
If you guys are at 3-0 after the Bama game, I guarantee you're in the graphic because you're probably top. I'd say you're top 15 if you beat
10.
Bama. No, not top 15. If you beat Bama like convincingly, you're definitely top 15. But I do see top 20, like just like 19, 20 after beating Bama.
Yeah, I mean the rest of our quick college football preview is I think that Wisconsin barely makes a bowl game and Tennessee probably goes undefeated.
You want to hear my quick college preview? All it is
Sure.
is let me see if I can get to it.
That's the other thing. Tennessee's got to have quite possibly the easiest schedule in all of college football this year.
I have so many futures out. If Scuba wins the MVP, I'm fucking rolling in cash.
While you look for Michigan, I'm going to read you off Tennessee's schedule.
I'm not looking at Michigan. All I'm looking at is, and I think I found it. God dang it. I just had it.
All right, I'm reading off Tennessee's schedule.
Go ahead.
Home against Syracuse, home against Eastern Tennessee, home against Georgia, home against UAB, at Mississippi State, home against Arkansas, at Alabama, at Kentucky, home against Oklahoma, home against New Mexico State, at Florida, home against Vandy.
Alabama's the only game, but like even
and Georgia.
Alabama's like, what are they doing? Oh, I didn't hear you at Georgia.
Georgia's week 3, but it's at home.
Oh yeah, so I don't know if you're beating Georgia. Who's their QB this year? Is it that?
It's the guy that we had last year, Joey Aguilar.
For Georgia? No, I'm talking Georgia.
Oh no, I don't know who Georgia's.
Is it the kid that stepped in when what's his nuts got hurt? Carson Beck.
It's gotta be. I'm looking right now.
How's that kid's name? Anyways, my while you're finding that, my stupid ass future. Why did I place this? I've got UConn to make the college football playoff. $5
okay.
For $7.85.
Gunner Stockton, sorry.
Gunner Stockton, that's his name. Yeah. So the reason I placed this is, I saw a tweet from a diehard UConn fan. He went to UConn. He said that their schedule is stupid easy. They're going 12-0. They're going to win the conference championship. And it's going to be one of those situations like a UCF or Western where
I'm pretty sure this is their second year in the NCAA.
I just needed somebody else to root for than Michigan. So now I'm a UConn. I'm a Husky, man. I'm a Husky. To make the playoff, man, it's a 12-team playoff.
What conference are they even in for football?
Aren't they in the? I thought they're in the MAC. No,
are they?
No, they're in the. Hang on. What conference?
The MAC might not be a thing soon. By the way,
in football, they are in the NAACF.
The fuck is that?
NCAA American Athletic Conference football.
Oh, so it's the American Conference.
Oh wait,
American Athletic Conference.
They're an independent.
The AAC. Oh.
No. They are not in the AAC. Oh wait. Wait.
No, I think they might be an independent.
It does say they're an independent. So maybe that's what it was. Is that they're going to go 12-0, similar to a Notre Dame, even though it's an easy schedule. But I guess UConn getting ranked. They go 9-0. All right, let's get into football because I'm kind of excited for this team maker. So let's do our team maker. You want to flash the wheel for us? Are you able to type these names or no? Because you got the wheel up.
No, I can't. I have my second screen.
I just don't want to blow up your little laptop there. You know. I just don't want to
restart everything today.
I just don't want to type because I feel like it's so loud because I got this click clacky keyboard. So
no, you're fine.
All right, so as you guys are looking at this wheel, Frankie will be able to explain it better than I can. But we got teams, years, numbers. Go ahead, you go ahead.
So we've got all 32 teams, one slot for each team. Then we've got one wild card slot, as you can see down here. This is you can pick whatever you want. Any player, any team, anytime. And then I've got two different slots for the 1990s, 2 slots for the 2000s, 2 for the 2010s, 2 for the 2020s. And then we've got a bunch of random categories. So we've got MVP, Hall of Fame, one team only, 3+ teams. I believe there is a Super Bowl champs one on here. Yep, there is. And then I threw on a couple different numbers that if the player wore that number, you can pick them. So I've got number 99 is on here, number 80, number 84, number 12, and number 21 are on here. Those are just some of the bigger numbers. So
little clarification, 2 of them actually. If we get a year, is it that player in those years, or is it just you get that player's career, like their prime?
Yeah, no, we're still doing the same thing.
Same thing. And then
Just
let's say if we're incorrect, say you get the 3+ teams that I'm seeing, and we say somebody that hasn't played for 3, does the other person pick? Do we do like a random player generator that's played for like a chat GPT, you know? What do you want to do?
We can do chat GPT. That'd be fine.
I like a chat GPT to just give us a player, you know, because then we can go, maybe the other person can pick what position they're filling from what's available. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to move my mic here because I will be doing the checking / chat GPTing. I'll do that since you're typing the players. So sorry.
All right. You want first?
Movement. Yeah, I'll go first.
All right. So just a heads up again, quarterback, 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a defense.
Love it.
1 skip or 2 skips?
Just 1 skip. This should be kind of cake butter as long as you don't get like, because we got like anybody from that team. I want wild card first because I can just pick the greatest player of all time, Jared Goff.
Oof.
Chicago Bears. Give me Walter Payton running back. I mean, that's cake. That's cake. So this is where it's gonna be fun because you're gonna get some studs, but then ChatGPT, you gotta be careful because if you get screwed, ChatGPT could screw you over.
Yep.
It's Peyton with an A. Come on, is that really your ball knowledge? I mean, come on. What do we got?
There is an A.
Oh, 90s. That's not too hard.
That's fine.
But it's still funny that you just found a way.
1990s. I'm gonna take Jerry Rice. This
is where This is where it should be. You get that player during those years because I don't think he was good in the 90s. I think that was like tail end. No, because he definitely played in the 2000s.
I was gonna say, what do you mean? He played in the 90s. Come on.
Well, his prime started in 86 and went till 96. Forgive me for not being born yet to watch Jerry fucking Rice. What do you want from me? All right, go ahead.
And you're yelling at my ball knowledge here.
All right, I mean, we have 2 of the greatest players at their position ever so far, so not bad.
Yep, good start.
2000s?
2000s?
Oh, easy.
2000s.
That's got to be easy. I could go defense here. I don't want to screw myself.
You could go so many different directions here.
Yeah, because you can go, like, there's some great receivers there. There's a great tight end. There's some phenomenal defensive players. But I think it's easier to just go, we should before I make this pick, we should make the rule. No repeat players, right? You cannot use a player once he's taken. Okay.
Yes.
I'm taking Tom Brady quarterback.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say.
You're writing him. Sorry, I forgot you're writing him. Yeah, I was going to try to go defense there because, like, there's some great defensive players in the 2000s.
Yeah.
But when you can get the GOAT, you got to get the GOAT.
Yeah.
Do we agree on that? The GOAT?
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's fair. No.
You get 90s again. You got Bengals. The teams can screw you. I mean, like Jaguars. What do you do for Jaguars?
I mean, the greatest Jags of all time. There's got to be something in there, right?
I mean, there's like some really good players. I don't know if they've ever had anybody ever great. They definitely don't have a Hall of Famer.
I'm gonna go Ocho.
Yeah, that was what you had to do. I was waiting for you to go Chris Collinsworth. But the announcer. All right. Just don't give me a number. I'm so bad with numbers, bro.
My wide receivers are locked up.
Don't give me a number.
Honestly, the numbers aren't bad.
One team only is good. Cardinals? Larry Fitz.
Yeah.
Easy. Now, I ain't going to lie. Like, the defense is playing with me because I really want to go Tyrann Mathieu there. I just don't want to gamble and only have defense left and 1 skip.
I know. That's where I'm like, shit.
Oh, man. I could have went J.J. Watt there.
Ooh.
Niners? Oh.
Ooh. Yeah. Joe Montana.
You don't want Steve Young, bro?
Nah, I'm more of a Montana guy.
Montana with the Chiefs or Montana with the 49ers?
It doesn't matter. Get him in his prime.
Come on. Big money, no whammies. Go to 2000s. Go to 2000s. Yes. All right. Give me... Oh, man.
There's some damn good teams so far.
Oh, man. I'm really wanting to go defense here to just get it out of the way. And I want to take... Oh, do I go like it's what position is flashier? Like I'm thinking like linebacker or D line, and there's just some really good linebackers in this era. And I think I'm going to go. There's also some phenomenal cornerbacks. Oh, you know what? I could be taking a chance here. He's a Hall of Famer. You got to go Hall of Famer here. And the other guy I was thinking wasn't a Hall of Famer, I don't think. So I am going to go. I mean, he's definitely available. I'm taking him. Brian Dawkins on defense. Just one of the most psycho safeties. Let's look at the stats.
Yeah, I kind of want to know.
Let's peep the stats.
I don't remember a ton of Brian Dawkins. I know that he was amazing, but like, what were his years?
9-time Pro Bowl, 4-time All-Pro, Hall of Fame, all 2000s team. 96 to 2011. Dude was just like first team All-Pro 4 times. Just some insane stats. And the TikTok edits are peak for him. What did they call him? Weapon X. Also one of the greatest nicknames ever. So I'm so happy with that pick.
Ooh, I have an idea for a category on a next wheel.
Oh, I was just gonna say we could run this again next week. It's fun. 2020s. That's gonna kill you because I got all timers so far. Ooh.
No, you know what?
Oh, I think we're thinking the same thing. Maybe not.
There's a couple directions I could go here, and I think I kind of want to go this way for this one.
I want to see what you're gonna do, and then I'll tell you what my thinking would have been.
I've got two, and I'm debating on which one. I think it's easier to go this way, and I'm going to go Gronk at tight end.
That's a great pick. I was
my other thought.
Okay.
Was like Derrick Henry would have been a good pick.
Yep. Like when you get the 2020s, you got to look at future Hall of Famer. Rob Gronkowski, definitely future Hall of Famer. Derrick Henry, definitely future Hall of Famer. CMC, all those would have been good picks. I think Gronk is the best one there, though. Honestly, when you had tight end,
that's why I had to look at like positional value here, and like Gronk is like one of the best, if not the best. Well, probably second or third best tight end of all time. I mean, him and.
I'd say probably.
He might be number one, honestly.
You could argue one. I'd say, honestly, I'd say he's the best. I think he's better than who's the other one? Tony Gonzalez? I'd say he's better than him.
I would say that's pretty up there.
Whereas,
so good. With Derrick Henry, you can't be like, oh, you could argue he's the best running back ever. No, you can't.
But Gronk, you definitely can. All right. Spin me Falcons. I'll take the number 2 tight end ever. Dennis is going to be like, you guys forgot the 1964 tight end of all time. Oh, you want numbers bad, and I'm nervous for numbers.
I wanted you to get numbers.
Ravens, we got all timers again as well. I wish I had defense open, and I didn't even think. Like Brian Dawkins is a great pick.
I thought this is where you were going to go with your defense. By the way,
I didn't even think like Ray Lewis, Ed Reed, like some all timers.
Yeah,
Ravens receivers, I feel like they don't really have anything that strikes me off the page.
There is one.
A deep pull I'm not thinking.
I think he's got like a year with him.
Oh shit! See, now if you're thinking Des Bryant, like that's not where I would go.
No, I mean that is an option. That I was gonna say Odell could be up there.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say, ooh.
See,
give me Derrick Henry. I gotta go Derrick Henry there. That's one. That's my newer one. What were you thinking? Or maybe don't tell me. Maybe it would
No,
help me later.
I was thinking you could go OBJ or Dez. I mean, you could go Mark Andrews during his prime. That's a pretty good tight end too.
But he's not going to be in the Hall of Fame. I'm thinking with this wheel where there's a
he
lot
might
of
be.
room. Mark Andrews definitely not.
No.
There's a lot of room for like grabbing Hall of Famers. Like you have two Hall of Famers, one future one. I don't think Ocho Cinco is.
All right.
Oh damn.
Oh.
Pretty easy one here, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got to go to the fridge, right? Was that what his nickname was? Is that what they called him?
I think you're.
I'm thinking of the right guy. I just.
Not if you're thinking of who I am. I'm going to let you make the pick, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking currently. All right, I'm gonna be upfront with you right now.
I mean, I could go Charles Woodson.
Okay,
is that who you're thinking?
I thought that was like the without a doubt pick.
No, Reggie White would be.
Oh, he's not the fridge. Okay, he's not the fridge. That is. Okay, all right.
That's who I'm taking. I'm taking Reggie White.
That's fine. That's a great pick.
What was his nickname?
It definitely wasn't the fridge. The fridge was that fat dude, William Perry, that played D-line for the Bears and also ran the ball sometimes. He was like 400 pounds. I don't know what. He was like the minister of something, wasn't he? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I'll look.
I don't know for sure.
I got time. Hang on.
Could have taken BJ Raji.
White. No. Not yeah, he was the minister of defense. That's what his nickname was.
Man, your favorite team.
Bears? Damn.
Oof. Two bad positions for it, too.
Yeah, not great. So we got wide receiver and tight end.
There's still, I mean...
There's a tight end there.
There's
I'm gonna think out loud. But if I'm wrong, don't tell me, because for some reason my brain goes to shit when we do these because I get nervous. But I'm fairly confident that Greg Olsen played for the Bears. I'm not even looking at you because I don't want you to give anything away. But for some reason, there's a small part of me that's
thinking on it.
Wide receiver, obviously you got like Brandon Marshall was good there for a while. Alshon Jeffrey, but not like an all-timer. Ditka played tight end, but he's a better coach. Man, wide receiver from the Bears, there's nobody. I'm just gonna, you know what, actually? I'm gonna skip because I got to do better than Greg Olsen. But I am going to look up right now. I am going to look up if he played for the Bears. I'm pretty confident.
Weird question. Did Andre Johnson, for some reason, get a split with the Bears there? For some reason, I feel like right at the end of the year, or the end of his career, he might have been with the Bears for like a season.
Let me look it up. By the way, Greg Olsen confirmed 4 years with the Bears, so I was spot on.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Andre Johnson, no. Houston into Indianapolis and then Tennessee.
Oh, okay. All right, here's your new spin.
All right, I think that's a good skip.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably pretty smart.
To be good. This has to be good. Giants is fine. I think, right? Tight end for the Giants, wide receiver for the Giants. Bro, this isn't good. Eli Manning was throwing to nobody. Tight end. I don't think the Giants have an all-timer wide receiver. This is bad because Eli Manning was throwing to like Mario Manningham and oh man, I don't even know who their wide receivers were back in the day. Wide receivers weren't good like pre-90s. They're just kind of mid. I'm going to have to do something weird. You know what? Oh. Give me I don't like this one, and I feel like I'm missing something. Do you have anything in mind? Or is this a worse spin than the Bears? You have something in mind.
I've got a handful in mind here.
We'll see if it's better than mine. I got to be honest. OBJ's obviously there, but to me, he's overrated. Only had like 2 good years. Like, truthfully. I am going to go tight end here. And I'm going to take Darren Waller.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's not a terrible pick.
It ruins my team, man, because I had some studs.
I was going to say, like, OBJ, Plaxico.
Plaxico's worse than Darren Waller.
What is it? Sterling Shepard?
Yeah, but he's not, like, all-time.
Yeah, I mean.
Like, dude, look at my team.
Kenny Galladay?
I had literally all Hall of Famers. Oh, damn. Golden Tate probably would have been a good pick.
Yeah,
better pick,
Golden Tate.
honestly. Shit.
You should, while I'm spinning, you should go on Football Reference and look up like the leading receiver from the Giants all time.
All right, before you make your pick, did you get to the? Oh, you got Commanders.
Yeah, and all I got is running backs.
Yeah, their wide receivers are just not there. Victor Cruz would have been fun. Jeremy Shockey, I was thinking, but I think I'm happy with my. With my Darren Waller pick.
I think I'm using my skip here. I don't really know any running backs for the Commanders.
I don't know.
I mean, I could have taken Ja'Cory Krosky, Merritt.
That's insane.
Bill.
Come on, screw him over, man. Give him like a number. A number. Oh, fuck. That's damn it. That's a good
See,
one.
but it's not easy because
getting Gronk was so huge. You got to knock out.
There's so many different directions you could go here. Like, I could just say Saquon. I could say...
You could say that Eddie Lacy, fat guy for the Packers.
No, I don't think he was on the team that year.
Oh, he might have been after, yeah.
I think that was a Mon Green year. Also a good pull.
Mon Green definitely played in a Super Bowl. I think he won with Favre, no?
James White, not a good running back, but LeGarrette Blount, not a good running back, but Super Bowl champ.
See, this is where it screws you. You only know the recent stuff. Me too, but there's one really good pick. I know one Hall of Famer that for sure. Oh, actually, I know a couple here. I feel like the way to win this is just get a team with all Hall of Famers, and you're damn near there. I feel like let me see if Ocho Cinco's a Hall of Famer. He might be. No, Ocho Cinco is not a Hall of Famer. He still had a great career though. So
yeah,
better than my Darren Waller pick.
You know what? I'm gonna mail it in. We're gonna take Saquon, future Hall of Famer.
Okay.
I feel like that's still a good pick. I just don't want to.
Players you missed. Players you missed. Emmitt Smith.
Yep.
As well as I believe the only undrafted free agent to be a Hall of Famer, that one dude for the Broncos, Terrell Davis. What do his stats look like?
I mean, there's a lot of Super Bowl champ running backs that are going to be pretty much Hall of Famers.
Terrell Davis, Hall of Famer, 2-time Super Bowl champ. Wow. How is this dude a Hall of Famer? I might have just found the most fraudulent Hall of Famer of all time.
All very good.
7 years in the league, 7,600 yards, 60 touchdowns. That's the most fraudulent Hall of Famer ever.
That's over 1,000 yards a year.
Yeah, but he might have had like a career-ending injury or something. Maybe that's why they put him in.
Yeah,
that's similar to like is it Sterling Sharp? Similar to that, maybe.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, come on, let's wrap it up because we're already at 50 minutes. We still have to preview NFL. I love this new thing though; it's so much fun. All right, I'm gonna try to rip fast. Wild, no Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Nice. Give me who's the best wide receiver available. Randy Moss.
I almost took Randy Moss as my 1-1 over Jerry, but I was like, I can't take Randy Moss over Jerry.
No, Jerry's still the 1-1 there.
All right, I need a running back. Give me a good running back team here.
Give him like the Jags, because you don't have a skip. Oh, no way! You just got saved. If that was Commanders, you were cooked.
All right, best running back of the 2000s. This is like right on the edge of being too soon for me.
There is, dude, to be honest, my brain's like wiped. Now that my team's done, I'm shut off. I'm ready to talk NFL.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is in the 2000s. I'm really scared to take it, and then it's like 2010.
I got a good one. I don't think he's a Hall of Famer, though.
I'm going to take CJ2K.
Oh, that's where I thought you were going, and I think you're fine. I think you're fine.
I'm really worried about that.
Oh, yeah, 2008, you're good.
Okay.
Not a Hall of Famer.
What a team. No, but
yeah,
that's still...
I'd say off rip. Will you stop sharing your screen? Because I think it's starting to lag. There we go.
Yep.
I would say off rip. So I've got one future Hall of Famer. I think everybody else is one except for Darren Waller. So I have one not going to be a Hall of Famer. You have one not going to be a Hall of Famer, but I think he was better than mine. I think you won this. No, because you got Ocho Cinco. You have two non-Hall of Famers. But I don't know, though, because Ocho Cinco in his prime, dude, was so much better than Darren Waller's prime.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's two stacks.
I'm looking at
I enjoyed that one.
Looking at the decade team. Oh, I should have taken, LT.
Oh, big miss. Big
LT,
miss.
Edgerrin James, Sean Alexander, Jamal Lewis were the all decade team running backs.
Yeah, that's a big miss.
Yeah.
All right. What do you think, in the interest of time, we save our team outlooks, like our personals, because that's going to take way too long. What if we do that next week as a NFL preview part 2, but our teams?
Sure, that's fine.
Great. So let's do our division winners podcast parlay first. How about that?
Yeah. I mean, first we
give
can
us
just kind of talk about each division a little bit.
I would say, we should do that. We should do that while we build the podcast. Knock out two birds with one stone.
Yeah.
You're forgetting that we only have about 15 minutes here. We kind of screwed the pooch on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can go a little bit long. Who cares? You know,
That's
we
okay.
got 6 listeners. You know, I'm excited. I love football. I just love football so much. All right. So
when you texted me today, I said I've never been so ready to talk football.
Division wins. Oh, where am I looking here? Futures?
Yeah, it should be.
Because I'm going to tail this. I do enjoy tailing it. Man, they have a lot of, you can bet on the 2026 draft. Quick, before you look, who do you think the favorite is for number 1 pick?
Next year's number 1 pick, probably DJ Legway.
Not even on the list. So
I don't even know if he's going to be draft eligible or whatnot. But.
No, the number 1 is Drew Aller, plus 250, then Garrett Nussmeier, and then Lenora Sellers and Cade Klubnik, Arch at plus 750 in 5th.
I would put my entire... Wait, DraftKings has Drew Aller at 1?
Yeah, plus 250.
Dude, FanDuel has Drew Aller at plus 600. He's 5th. Nussmeier's 1 at plus 370.
If you're doing futures betting, you need to definitely shop, because this happens all the time where I'm like, ooh, I wonder what it is over there, and then it's like 400 or 500 more.
Yeah. No, I would put my entire life savings on the fact that Nussmeier would go before Aller.
Division winners. Hurt. So AFC North, that's where I'm starting. Are you on DK or no?
I'm going to build it on FanDuel to see what the odds are to compare.
All right. Cool. So DK, we've got AFC North. We got Ravens minus 170, Bengals plus 280, Steelers plus 500, Browns plus 4,000. What do you got over there?
God damn it! I keep hitting this. I think it's a 2-horse race.
Yep.
Here, I think it's the Ravens or the Bengals.
Mm-hmm.
I have blindly put trust in the Bengals for a couple of years, but I've also blindly bet the Ravens to win the Super Bowl for a couple of years.
Remember when we had Ravens over the Niners and Niners over the Ravens because it was the colors, and then it didn't end up happening, and it was really close, and we were both going to make bundles of money? Oh, I regret that.
So the one argument I'm going to make multiple times during this short little preview here is I think the Bengals are going to be a different team this year because I think they're going to come out hungry, and the fact that they're already playing their starters in preseason after not ever playing their starters in preseason kind of shows, like, you know how they've had the whole thing of like they start the season and they lose like the first 4 games every year.
Yep.
I think that trend's going to flip this year. And I think what's going to end up happening is they're going to trade Hendrickson, probably get another defensive player for him, a lesser value, but at least a defensive player. I think their defense is still going to be atrocious. I think their offense is probably going to be better. I would be fine taking the Bengals here, but I want to hear you. Yeah.
Let me throw this out for you. I have a Joe Burrow MVP ticket, so I'm ready to ride Bengals, bro. And they made the Super Bowl, 3 years ago? They were just in the Super Bowl. I think their head coach is a good coach. I think they've just been cooked with a shit defense. I know they addressed it somewhat in the offseason. I think if they somehow get a defense out there, like similar to the Commanders last year, where they were really, really bad at the start, but then they turned things around and they were like decent. All they need is a decent defense with how good that offense is. I love the Bengals here for a little bit of a long shot there, plus 280. I'm good with that. What do you got on FanDuel?
Plus 260.
Good. Better.
I'm a little worried that we didn't discuss the Ravens here at all, but the Ravens didn't really make
there's not much to say
changes.
about the Ravens. Like, they're a good team. They didn't make too many changes. Like, they're a hungry
They did bring in Jair.
Like, they're a good team, but when you do these division winners parlay, it's more fun to take a long shot that somehow gets it done. And I like,
I'm glad you said that you have a Burrow MVP ticket because I'm probably also placing a Burrow MVP ticket.
Yeah, I've got one because last year people were arguing he should have won it because he put up some just insane stats, but the team wasn't good enough to win it. So like, all you need is a couple more wins than last year. He's probably going to win it. And he's plus 900 or something. I got him at. So. AFC East, this one should be quick. I think the Patriots will be fun, but I don't think they're good enough to dethrone the Bills. I think you have to go Bills here, even though it's minus 330 for me, but you have to go Bills.
Yeah, I would agree. It's minus 270. I really like what the Patriots have done this year. Yeah, I really like what the Patriots have done. I don't think that I don't think the Dolphins should be as farly priced away from the Patriots as they are. It's plus 700 for the Dolphins and plus 550 for the Patriots on FanDuel, and I feel like it should be closer.
What'd you say the Dolphins were?
Plus 700.
They're plus 1,000 over on DraftKings. So if you like that, go over there. Like, that's crazy.
I mean, I don't think that they're going to win the division, but I don't think that the Patriots are that much better than the Dolphins.
The only thing I do know about the Dolphins is that their defense got way worse. It got really bad. But you still have Tua who can throw the ball if he stays healthy. But he's obviously had injury issues. Tyreek Hill's aging. Waddle's always banged up. So, I don't know. AFC South, this one's always interesting. I'll tell you the one thing I'm not going to do. I'm not going to take the Titans, and I refuse to take the Colts because they're starting Daniel Jones week 1. If that doesn't tell you anything about the Colts, you don't know football, because Daniel Jones starting means that Anthony Richardson is cooked, and they're tanking for the number 1 pick. I should take Colts to – you know what? I'm going to do that too. I'm going to add it as a long shot this week. Colts to get the number 1 pick. Just as a super long shot.
I am just going to put this out there. There's no way that the Colts get the number 1 pick over the Saints.
The Saints are going to be really bad too. Never mind. I'm taking that back. I'm taking that back. The Saints are going to be way worse. But I know that the Colts are going to tank, so I'm not taking them.
The Colts are going to find a way to win 8 games.
Where it's interesting is that the Texans took a step down last year, but their division was so shit that they just got it done. They're not going to have Tank Dell. He's not playing, right?
No, but they have Jaden Higgins and Christian Kirk.
Gone. Yeah, but like, you got the Jags.
And Nico Collins.
I forgot about Nico Collins. I will admit, I forgot about him. But you got the Jags who are hungry.
Yeah, but what have the Jags done? They added fucking Travis Hunter.
They were good last year until Trevor Lawrence got hurt. They were winning
Tell me this:
games.
who's the Jags running back? Actually,
The
can
Jags
you?
running back? It's ETN,
Fun-
Tank Bigsby, and the new guy that they got.
Bashal Tootin.
I have
Fun
not
fact,
given
this
up on
is
ETN though.
I'm going to rename the AFC South to the running back committee division. Outside of the Colts, every single one of those is a committee.
Yep. Yeah, except for the Colts.
So, okay, question. Why are you completely off of the Titans?
Oh, off the Titans. Rookie quarterback.
Yes.
I'm not taking a rookie quarterback in a season long thing. Also, what does he got for weapons? Tell me his wide receivers.
Calvin Ridley, Alec Aomanor, Chico Conquo, Tyler Lockett, Xavier Restrepo, Tyjae Spears, Tony Pollard.
The only one that's fun there for me is that Restrepo kid because I think he's hungry. I saw E60 about
Alec Aomanor's.
But Kelvin Ridley's all I need to know there. He doesn't have the weapons yet, and I don't think that defense is gonna be good. And they got ownership and coaches that don't believe in the team. You remember all that? Where do you guys think you can get it done? Like I'm not putting them in this parlay because
that's fair.
This parlay doesn't need plus 650 unless we were absolutely going with it. But I will bow down. If you absolutely have to take the Texans, I can take the Texans here. Because I think CJ Stroud bounces back. He had somewhat of a rough year.
So do I. I don't.
And their defense is good. And
now with Travis Hunter also banged up. I don't know if you've seen that. He's banged up. He's got an upper body injury apparently.
Yeah.
I mean, right there, you're kind of losing your two-way star. Apparently, they're talking about potentially trading Tank Bigsby, so then it becomes Travis Etienne and Bashal Tootin. Like,
Tootin
doesn't really scare me.
Texans it is. All right.
I am worried about the Texans running backs. It's disgusting.
AFC West. I'm locked in on one, and I'm going to fight for it. The Raiders, not going to get it done. Not much to be said there. I do think they're going to shock some people and win some games.
I was going to say.
But I don't think they're going to be good.
Remember my Texans call from 2 years ago?
Yep.
That is the Raiders this year.
Geno's just not good enough for me. You called the Texans when they had CJ Stroud, who was a very good college quarterback.
The thing is, Geno is good enough to make Jacoby Meyer, Brock Bowers, and whether it's Dante Thornton, who's a fucking massive human being, by the way, plus Ashton Genty, their defense isn't god-awful.
Are you saying that you want to put the Raiders in our division winners parlay?
No.
Okay, then we can move on because we need to focus here. We're at an hour and 3.
Okay, fine.
It's a 3-horse race here, but I can agree with you that the Raiders will probably shock some people this year. I don't think they make the playoffs, but I think like 9-8 is feasible and just miss the playoffs, and then they can grab some pieces. I think Genty's gonna be awesome. Moving on, the Chargers. I can't take them just because I picture a Herbert injury, and he's donezo. The Chiefs, my hatred for the Chiefs. I think Mahomes is good. However, his receivers are always getting into drunk car accidents, killing people, or Travis Kelce's aging and only cares about his girlfriend that's not even that attractive. I love the Denver Broncos this year. I love them, love them, love them. They are going to be my sleeper to win the Super Bowl. That defense is so absolutely stacked. They had 3 or 4 guys in the defensive player of the year conversation last year. You've got Bo Nix, who proved he's a good quarterback. He can run the ball. He can throw the ball. They got weapons. What do they have at running back?
R.J. Harvey, J.K. Dobbins.
A little bit of a committee, but I know people love R.J. Harvey. I want the Broncos here, and I'm willing to die on that. I first of all, I hate seeing minus 115 in a division winners parlay.
Yeah.
But I just...
I will agree with you on the Chiefs.
Good.
The thing is, like, I don't want to take the Chiefs. And there's enough questions on that roster this year that you could easily tell me, hey, the Chiefs aren't winning it. I mean, you got Rashee Rice, you don't know for sure if he's going to be suspended. Xavier Worthy came on at the end a little bit last year. After that, Hollywood Brown, injured. Jude is, I don't even know. Juju's still there?
Right, yeah.
Kelsey's another year older. He didn't look good last year. running backs, I mean, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, and now Brashard Smith, who starts, I don't know. Their defense is okay, but they also lost a lot. Plus, they lost some of their O-line. So I'm good off the Chiefs. The one thing about the Chargers, so I get what you're saying with the Chargers. Are we? No, actually, yeah, you're right. I was going to ask about the whole Chargers offense just being better than the Broncos offense, which I think it is better, but I'm still fine with the
defense.
The
is
Broncos.
So good.
Yeah.
No, I think that offense only has to score 21 points a game to win the division. Like, they're only going to give up 14 a game.
Yeah. No, I'm good taking the Broncos plus 280.
All right. Oh, plus 280. I got them plus 250. NFC North, I think this is where
we should do the NFC North
split.
last.
All right, let's do that last. NFC East, Giants, I think they need some time. I do like Jackson Dart. Malik Neighbors combo, that'll be fun to watch. Their defense is getting there. They've got 2 really good edge rushers, but definitely not a division winner in that division. You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cowboys, I will never, ever, ever take the Cowboys in a division winners parlay in the current state. Not good enough for me. Yeah, they picked up Pickens, but they just
we don't know about
and just like head coach. Is Mike McCarthy still there? No, they fired him, right?
No,
they picked up that weird dude, that Schottenheimer. I hate that dude.
Yes.
He's a weirdo.
We also don't know about why am I blanking on players' names now? Defensive.
Dak.
No. Edge rusher. Micah Parsons.
Oh, yeah. He's going to the Lions.
No, he's not.
But yeah, we don't even know if he's going to play. He might hold out. I doubt he does, but shit's expensive. So anyways, moving on from the Cowboys. Commanders, Eagles, I'm not going to lie to you. I am torn. I love Jaden Daniels. I think he's so good at football. I think that offense is sweet. But I just don't know that their defense made the improvements needed. And I feel like there's a little bit of not a bias.
They made some serious defensive upgrades.
Who do they grab?
I'm pulling up there.
How do you not take the defending Super Bowl champs with such a good offense, such a good defense, such a good offensive line? I'm a big
the only thing that gets in my head.
O-line, oof.
The only thing that gets in my head is the trend of NFC East winners. We have not had a back-to-back NFC East winner in like 15 years
ago. The Eagles definitely went back.
The Cowboys.
No. In 2023?
I'm pretty sure the Cowboys did.
No, the Eagles had to have gone back to back because they were in back-to-back Super Bowls. NFC East.
Yeah, they made it as a wild card team.
Winners. Complete list of winners by year. Oh shit, you're right.
Also, the Commanders added Von Miller.
Okay, he's old. Is that all they got?
I mean, nothing that looks that new.
It hasn't happened since. Wow, it hasn't happened since. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Not since 04 and 03. So that just means it's due. I want to go Eagles. I can't trust the Commanders enough. I think Jaden Daniels is sweet, but you also got the sophomore slump that's coming. The Eagles just look like a juggernaut. I think they're just going to keep winning. Their GM's a psychopath. Did you listen to his interview on PMT? Like, he is smart as shit. He's so smart.
Yeah. All right, we'll take
I'm
the
rocking Eagles. All right.
Minus 135.
Minus 135. Nice. NFC South. Saints, we can completely skip over them. They're going to be bad. The Panthers are interesting to me here because I think Bryce Young showed some hope. The wide receiver they drafted is a dog, McMillan. You got Leggett, who's like not like number one material, but I think as a number two, he's complimented. Running back, did they pick up Turpin?
Not
or
Turpin.
Dowdle. Sorry, I'm mixing up my Cowboys running backs. He went for 1,100 yards last year.
Don't forget Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen, dog, right, Papa Tubbs?
Yeah.
I just don't know about their defense. but I think they're exciting, and I don't hate throwing in a nice long shot here.
I think I'd rather throw a long shot on the Falcons, if anything. I would much rather trust the Falcons as a whole than I would trust the Panthers.
All right, so the Falcons you're looking at, they're going to be
Bijan,
good.
Drake, London, Penix.
Yep.
Pitts,
who I'm waiting for him for the last 5 years. Did nobody draft him in our league? No, somebody did because he's Kyle Pitts Sr. now. Fun fact. Defensively, I think they're a pretty good team.
Yeah, they just drafted, what's his name, out of Tennessee, the edge rusher.
Yeah, and then if,
Pierce.
Heaven forbid something happens to Michael Penix, I think you have the best backup quarterback in the league in Kirk Cousins, the most overpaid, but the best backup quarterback. I could get behind Falcons here because it's felt like the Bucs have just been too easy the last 2 years. They've snuck into the playoffs. They haven't, blown us away. And the Bucs, they got Baker. I'm a big Baker guy, but he's got aging receivers, and Evans and Godwin just had that big injury last year. I feel like their defense is nothing special. They drafted a dude that can't even play because he's so fat. You convinced me. I can take Falcons. You want to take Falcons?
That's fine.
All right. 240?
210.
Nice. It's going to be interesting to see the final odds here. All right. NFC West. This one, I'm torn. I'm between two. We got the Seahawks at 550. I'm a Sam Darnold hater / Jalen Milroe's not going to see the field. So I'm out on the Seahawks. The Cardinals,
That's fine.
I'm a Kyler Murray hater. Marvin Harrison is fun to watch. James Conner's aging. The defense doesn't really have anything special. Who's their coach now? Trey McBride's very good. Who's their coach now?
I don't know.
It's not Cliff Kingsbury.
No.
There you go. I've decided that if I can't even tell you the name of the head coach, I'm out. The Rams. The Rams have proven time and time again they can do it. The only problem is all I'm seeing is that Matthew Stafford's not going to play football. He's got this big, big back problem. And even if he trots out there week 1, 2, 3, 4, that's fine. But I'm familiar with back injuries. Shout out to my father. They're terrible. And they pop up all the time. Like, he had his surgery and he's great now. But he's also not taking hits from these 24-year-old all-worldly athletes. Like, I think Matthew Stafford's one bad hit away from not playing football. And then guess who their backup is? Jimmy Garoppolo, who sucks. That'd be very funny if Devontae Adams has to play another season, which would
Yeah.
So I think, even though I don't want to do it, I think you have to go Niners here just because you got Purdy. Is Ayuk going to play?
Ayuk will be back
and then
sometime around mid-year. All the raving, Pearsall, Juwan Jennings. And CMC has been talked about as potentially being in the best shape of his life. Mind you, he's only 29.
And I feel like that defense is still good,
Yeah, I think you got to take the Niners.
Yeah.
Plus 155.
Every time we do these, I'm like, oh, yeah, we cooked. And then it's like, bleh. Wait, so north, east, south, west.
We only have 4 favorites right now. Why
do I have 8 picks
in
my bet slip? Oh, I still have
You probably already have the Lions in there.
Slip. I don't understand why. All right, the Braves money line in my bet slip. I don't know why. All right, NFC North. I think this can be a quick discussion for us. We're going to talk about both of our teams next week. Mm-hmm. I'm not taking the Lions. I don't think you're not going to take the Packers.
Yeah. So with the Packers,
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to place 2 of these. I'm going to take the Lions and I'm going to take the Packers because it would kill me inside if yours hit when you took the Packers and mine didn't. I would rather just suck it up.
Okay, what are your final odds with the Lions in it?
All right, one sec. I started to place it. Oh, dang it. Now I'm on baseball. I don't like DraftKings interface sometimes. All right, so with the Lions, I've got plus 136,574.
Okay, I've got with the Lions plus 38,066. So I will be placing the Lions one on DraftKings for sure.
All right, so then let me place that and reuse my picks. Take out the Lions, put in the Packers. With the Packers, I got plus 183,884.
Okay, yep, I'll be placing both on DraftKings. On FanDuel, it is plus 47,433.
There you go, folks. Go place those on DraftKings if you want to tag along with us. Yeah, I have to place both of those because I feel like if I would be dead inside if yours hit with the Packers and I didn't because I had the Lions. And then especially if it was like what's the term? If it was just incredibly sad that the Tigers or the Lions had like a bad injury, and then the Packers like snuck in, and then everything else hit like with ease. So I'm glad.
Do you want to read them off real quick again?
Yes. And then honestly, I think I'm gonna have to take a piss before we finish because I'm honestly gonna pee myself, and we still have awards.
I think we're done.
Oh, we've got awards.
We could do awards next week.
We can, because we gotta hurry here. Can I read them off when we're done? Dude, I gotta pee.
Sure.
All right. You can just grab it. I shared it, I think.
So Bengals, Bills, Texans, Broncos, Eagles, Falcons, Niners, and then your choice of the Packers or the Lions in the NFC North.
There you go. All right. Since we've gone so long, we will talk about next week. We'll do our sleepers. We'll talk more in depth about our teams. We'll do our Super Bowl picks. We'll pick one team that's we'll figure out a line of, maybe like less than plus 1,000 to win the Super Bowl. We'll pick them to miss the playoffs, bust in a sense. All of our awards: MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year. And then we'll hit on the Brewers. Actually, we can do the Brewers really fast. They went on a 14-game win streak?
No. Next week.
Next week, we'll talk about the Brewers a little bit more in depth. Yeah. Appreciate you guys sticking around. Sorry for the long episode. We'll see you next week. Have a great weekend. Let's have some tanks, door some tutties. We'll see you.
Peace.